Hi everyone, Jess here, and today I'm joined with Jude Bricker. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Good to be here.
So firstly, if we reflect on the past few years, there have been some pretty significant challenges that have raised. How do you see the current state of the US industry, and do you have any predictions for how things are going to develop in the near future?
I think we've bottomed and it's on the recovery. So we saw fares compress as the post-COVID capacity came online, particularly for the domestic market. And year-over-year fare compression was the most in April, and we've seen fares continually climb up. And our selling schedule through April of next year looks really strong, and so I'm really excited about where we are right now. It's been good.
Okay, so we're heading in a better direction.
Heading in a better direction, and so our bottom was still a profitable period. We were doing pretty well. But the rest of the industry, particularly the ultra low cost space in the US, is really struggling. And I'm not sure the recovery is going to come in time to help everybody, but for Sun Country it'll be really good.
Fantastic, and we'll come back to your business model shortly.
Yeah.
But one of the major problems that we haven't touched on yet is the talent shortage that we're facing.
Sure.
Is this something you foresee worsening in the years to come, and how are you adopting a proactive approach to attracting talent to the airline?
So with respect to line employees, we're really short on two areas: technicians and pilots. And the technician issue is sorting itself out much more slowly than we're seeing in pilots. So pay raises have gone through the industry, mostly through all airlines in the US. Wages are 30 to 50% higher than they were pre-COVID. And that's having an effect, a positive effect on staffing levels, as you'd imagine. In the case of pilots, we're starting to see really substantial pilot availability. So mostly there's not an issue. For us, we have a peculiar issue with respect to captain upgrades. And technicians, I think, is just going to take a little more time. Sort of broadly across airlines, we're still struggling, I think, particularly with white-collar workers, in particular trades like accounting and technology, to compete with the likes of the U.S. tech industry. But it's been okay. We're getting by. Yeah.
Fantastic. And like you said, despite the challenges, you guys have had some profitable years. How has your unique business model contributed to this and allowed you to thrive in the face of these industry headwinds?
Yeah, we're rolling along. I mean, the secret sauce is pretty simple. We fly these really big schedules when everybody wants to go somewhere, and really small ones when no one wants to travel. So it's analogous in the Eurozone to like a Jet 2, where they have these huge summer schedules to support people from the northern UK. We do the same thing. We have a big travel pattern in the wintertime and a big travel pattern in the summertime, and then the shoulder months are really bad. So we'll be about 3 times larger in July than we are in September for sched service, and no other airline can flex that amount. And our ability to flex has a couple things. One, we're really great operationally. Secondly, we have low fixed costs, and third, we do other things with airplanes and pilots. Cargo, charters are 30 to 40% of our business, and that allows us the flexibility to take our scheduled service to the peaks that we can provide to the market in June and July and December and March, down to the troughs in right now, September. Yeah.
Fantastic. Wow, so that's the secret sauce.
That's the secret sauce. That's how you do it.
And then you said we're moving on to slightly brighter skies. As we look to 2025, what are your strategic priorities going to be?
Well, we had a tough operational period because we put in about 30% growth, and the airline really struggled to keep pace with that. So as we look forward into 2025, it's really about operational excellence and getting back on top of our relative performance to the industry. We've typically been one of the best. And then we're taking on a bunch of airplanes, in particular in our freighter business. So that'll be a 2025 priority. We have lots of customer experience improvements. We launched our app a few months ago, and we're continuing to roll out improvements associated with that. And the 2025 mantra is really automating processes. So everything that we handle in the call center, we want to move to a digital environment, or at least give customers the opportunity to do so. There's nothing leading edge in that, but we're a relatively young airline, and we're just trying to get caught up, I think.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for sharing
Thanks,
your
Jess.
insights with me today.
Yeah, good to chat with you.